Howdy. Wife to husband, do you want dinner? What are my choices? Yes or no? Hey, I got a story here for you out of Great Britain. I think Liverpool actually, but a Harry Potter actress, Miriam, blah, 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 somebody, she said, I want the United Kingdom Prime Minister Boris Johnson to die of COVID-19 when he was hospitalized for the disease, right? They're just not nice. These socialist people are just not nice. And she's a raging socialist. They're just not nice people. In British Columbia, Canada, talking about people that aren't very nice, you have a government there, they're commies as well. New Democrats, they're called. That's code for socialist or commies, pick your verbiage. And, recently they're coming out with more dumb things. They, like so many others, are using the virus as an excuse, right? They say, hey, we've got over 440 hotel rooms that we've taken just in Victoria for homeless people. Where were you 3 months ago, before the virus, 6 months ago? You should have helped them then, but now they're saying we're going to buy stuff just to help them. They're giving away iPhones. They're doing all kinds of crazy things, right? And now they just have purchased a Comfort Inn and Suites in Victoria for $18.5 million, and they're going to house 65 homeless people there. That works out to $285,000 a person. 285 grand, and this isn't their money. They think it is. It's taxpayer money. 285 grand. Wow. That's just unbelievable. These people, they keep on. They walk among us. And socialism doesn't work. It's a stupid, stupid concept, right? It works for a little while, but you run out of other people's money and you beat them up. You take away their choices, and people must, in a free society, you must be free, firstly, but you have to have choices. San Francisco, case in point. California is so much like British Columbia. Maybe they're cousins, but in San Francisco, eventually it does catch up with you. They have an infrastructure there that's incredibly dumb, okay? The people, it takes 20 years. This is their own project. They want to build a bus lane. It's taken 20 years so far to get a permit. It's still not approved, and they're working with themselves. I mean, talk about having meetings to decide when the next meetings are. Builders, home builders, apartment builders, you can't build anything there. There's no new construction. It takes many, many years to get a permit. One unit of an apartment building costs more than $700,000 to build in San Francisco, and many, many years. And when you factor in all that time, it's more than $1 million per unit. Well, of course, guess what? You can't build it. So everybody's leaving. They're going to Texas. For 7 years in a row now, more people have left California than people who have moved to California, and it's such a fantastic place. British Columbia is the same thing. Who can afford to be there? These socialists, eventually even a commie has to go over to the right because it gets to be goofy. And when you got 20 years to build a bus lane and you're working with yourself, blah, 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 blah. The virus has caused havoc, right? The only thing that can fix this economy, this capitalism, the socialists now, although they're all there with their verbiage, and they're framing everything in such a manner that many people are buying into it, like only we can help you. Give us your money and we'll help fix this. And that just isn't true, but the optics are good for many people. But capitalism is needed to fix this. But casualties. You got Hertz. Hertz was founded in 1918. They have 12,400 locations just in America, and then they have other locations in Europe and so on. They have 400,000 cars. $26 billion in assets. They've now declared bankruptcy. So those 400,000 cars, if and when they go on the market after a restructuring, which a great deal of them will when 95% of all the airplanes flying are grounded, you know what? You're going to have an impact in the automobile business, and everything is impacted. Then you have JCPenney, old businesses. 1902 was founded, $17 billion in sales last year. Their stock used to be $80 or more, and now it's at 18 cents or less. I mean, it's upside down. They have 90,000 employees, almost 900 stores, and they too are in Chapter 11. I mean, all because nobody, of course, can go shopping because of the virus. The world has changed. So how do we fix that? Again, capitalism, yippee, and socialism, boo, boo, boo. But the commies are telling you that we're here to help you. Ronald Reagan once says, the worst words or the most scary words in the human language, or whatever he said, however he said it, was, I'm the government and I'm here to help. Oh boy, jobs in the virus world. It's a whole new problem because all those people that I've talked about, just those examples, JCPenney and Hertz, they now want a job. 40 million jobs in America have been lost over the course of the last 2 months. You can't even, no matter how you say that, if it's fast or slow, it's painful. I mean, now all these people, they got more people joining them from just the last few days. I see people thanking first responders a lot. Where I am at night, every night at 7 p.m., people go out with pots and pans and bang around and say first responders. I want you all to add truckers to that list. Truckers, there's 3.5 million of them. They keep the country running. I mean, the trucking industry hauls 2/3 of all freight. That's 10 billion tons of food, toiletries, online purchases, and construction materials. And a lot of them haven't seen their family for 2 months. And many of them have actually got COVID now because they're out touching and driving and going into restaurants and doing all this stuff. And we need to say thank you. I will. Thank you, truckers. Now, I have a joke at the end. Could be a little nasty, so I'm going to push my button here. I have a little button on audio. The audio will be shut off so you can't hear it. I'm in my own world anyway, so this is just for my benefit, and then I'll turn it back on and I'll say goodbye to you. What's the difference between a Democrat and a catfish? One is an ugly, scum-sucking bottom feeder, and the other is a fish. Hey, now you can hear me. See ya.